Welcome to Frontrunner Motorsport.
So, with the Formula 3 season ended and all tied up, let's look at 5 drivers who might end up in the series who we should look out for next year. So that doesn't include the likes of Schwartzman, Armstrong and Vitz, who I think will move up to Formula 2 next year. So who do you think are the drivers of the future? Leave a comment down below with your thoughts, and whilst there, hit that subscribe and like button. With that said, let's take a look at the drivers of tomorrow and decide which 5 have the most potential. Jehan Derouvela. Derouvela was the third of the Prema cars in the championship, but he only lost out by 1 point due to bad luck at the final race of the year. He won a couple of races at the start of the year and was challenging Schwartzman for the top of the leaderboard, but results at the back end of the year began to drop off and he was unable to beat either of his teammates. I think it would be good for him to stay in Formula 3 another year and make a name for himself before heading on up to Formula 2. He is most definitely the best racer to come out of India ever. Mind you, given the competition, that's not saying much. Christian Lundgaard. Lundgaard had a hard time this year. He was caught up in some unlucky circumstances. Not all his fault, although he did make mistakes. He would win only one race, but the Renault-backed driver is young and another year to cut his teeth would be a good idea. It wouldn't take much to step up and challenge the dominant Prema cars, and he is more than capable of fulfilling that talent. That talent that Renault obviously see in him. Yuki Tsunoda. We saw some great overtakes from Yuki Tsunoda, but the overall end product just wasn't there sometimes. A single win in an average year hides the clear, raw speed that Tsunoda has under his belt. He'll be disappointed that Marino Sato jumped over Formula 3 straight into Formula 2, but another year to improve results for the Kanagawa-born driver would make him a tempting target for any team in Formula 2, and with top teams in Formula 1 with Japanese engines who like to have a Japanese driver in their ranks, the future looks bright for young Tsunoda. Pedro Piquet. The son of 3-time world champion Nelson Piquet and younger brother of Formula 1 flop Nelson Piquet Jr., Pedro Piquet made far too many mistakes from points positions in 2019 and can only get better in 2020. A single win also to his name is a clear sign of the talent he has. If he can cut out the spins and get some better results, he can be a challenger for Formula 3 greatness and eventually restore honour to the Piquet name, because Nelson Jr. didn't do that when he won Formula E crown. David Schumacher. Cousin to Formula 2 hotshot Mick Schumacher, son of Formula 1 race winner Ralf Schumacher and nephew to Formula 1 legend Michael Schumacher, David Schumacher has tough steps to follow him. He only had 2 races in Formula 3 last year, but if he was to make the step up, I can imagine Prema giving him an empty seat, as Mick does race for the team in Formula 2, and the Schumacher name carries a lot of weight in the world of motorsport. If he can meet the high standards of the name, he can go on and have a terrific career. So that's the 5 I chose. Maybe you have some different drivers in mind. Leave a comment below, I'd love to hear from you, and subscribe if you wouldn't mind. With that said, have a good one.